Welcome back again, Gooners! Arsenal arrived early at the Emirates Stadium on Wednesday as preparations intensified ahead of tonight's London derby against Brentford. With an early kick-off scheduled, Mikel Arteta and his coaching staff ensured the players settled in quickly for their final warm-ups, tactical briefings and matchday routines. The mood around the stadium was sharp and focused, with the squad showing strong determination as they aimed to secure an important victory in front of the home fans. Despite recent injury concerns, the group looked united and ready for the challenge Brentford will bring. Earlier in the day, Arteta had addressed the media at the Sober Realty Training Centre and provided key updates on several first-team players who are currently recovering from injuries. William Saliba, who missed Sunday's draw with Chelsea due to a knock picked up in training, remains doubtful for tonight's match. Arteta explained that the centre-back situation will be assessed closely, describing it as a matter of days, and noting that this latest issue, like his previous ankle problem, was unusual and unlucky. Leandro Trossard, who also sat out the weekend fixture, is on a similar recovery timeline, with Arteta hopeful that he will return within a few days as well. However, there was less encouraging news regarding Kai Havertz. The midfielder is set to remain out for a longer period, with Arteta confirming that his recovery will take weeks rather than days. The manager noted that Havertz is progressing well and has already begun some work on the pitch, but more time is needed before he can rejoin full training. Gabriel, another longer-term absentee, is also making positive steps in his rehabilitation, though Arteta made it clear that his return is still weeks away. Given the recent injuries and the heavy fixture schedule, Arteta was asked about managing the workload of players like Declan Rice and Jurrien Timber, who have both started 3 demanding matches in just 8 days. The manager stressed that every decision is made with the aim of fielding the strongest possible team. He explained that each player's condition is monitored individually, and adjustments are made based on how they feel and what each match demands. Arteta highlighted the intensity required in every Premier League fixture, noting that Brentford pose their own unique threats and challenges, which Arsenal must control if they want to win tonight. As kick-off approaches, the early arrival at the Emirates has allowed the squad to complete their final preparations with focus and calmness. With Arteta's injury updates setting the scene and the players locked in on the task ahead, Arsenal head into tonight's derby determined to deliver a strong performance and take all 3 points. On the other side, Mikel Arteta and his staff pushed for full focus and sharp preparation. The team were back again today for an extended session, showing determination to quickly shift their attention to the next challenge. The day began with a structured gym program aimed at restoring energy and mobility after the intense London derby. Players completed strength work, light conditioning, and recovery-focused routines to ensure their bodies were fully activated before stepping outside. The coaching staff placed strong emphasis on getting the squad physically ready, understanding the importance of peak condition during this tight fixture schedule. Once the group moved out to the training pitches, the intensity immediately increased. Arteta oversaw a demanding session that involved fast-passing drills, tactical shape adjustments, and pressing exercises designed to sharpen the team's reactions in transitions. The staff highlighted key improvements needed from the Chelsea match, particularly in switching play quickly and maintaining compactness when out of possession. The players responded well, showing good rhythm and sharp decision-making throughout. The training continued with attacking build-up sequences and finishing drills, where the squad worked on patterns designed to break Brentford's defensive structure. Younger players were also heavily involved, pushing the tempo during small-sided games and matching the physicality and technical level of the senior squad. The overall atmosphere was competitive, energetic, and focused under the watchful eye of Arteta and his coaching team. Medical staff kept a close watch on certain individuals during today's session. One senior player who experienced discomfort during Sunday's match underwent light assessment and is progressing positively, though a final decision on his availability will be taken closer to kick-off. Another player recovering from a minor knock completed part of the outdoor session for the first time this week, signalling promising steps toward a full return. Aside from these cases, the rest of the squad completed training without issues, and no new concerns were reported. With preparations set to continue tomorrow, Arsenal appear fully locked in ahead of Wednesday's match. The back-to-back sessions at the Soba Realty Training Centre have allowed Arteta to fine-tune tactics, build momentum, and ensure the team are physically and mentally prepared. As they gear up for Brentford, the focus remains on returning to winning ways and strengthening their position in a demanding Premier League campaign. Let's continue to previous news. A major storyline dominating the preparation is the latest injury news. While the 3-1 win over Bayern featured goals from Jurrien Timber, Noni Madueke, and Gabriel Martinelli, the victory was marred by a new concern. One influential forward was forced off in the first half after feeling an issue. Manager Mikel Arteta later confirmed the withdrawal was a precaution, but stated the extent of the injury remains unknown, casting a major doubt over the player's availability for the derby. This concern is compounded by the fact that the Gunners are already without key figures in the defence and forward lines due to long-term issues picked up previously. However, the team did receive a significant boost this week, with the captain making a much-welcomed return to the squad and featuring for the final minutes against Bayern. Furthermore, the coaching staff is hopeful that two other important attacking players, one a prolific summer signing and the other a versatile attacker, may be nearing a return to fitness. Arteta has stated that both were due for repeat scans to determine if they could be pushed for the weekend clash. The necessity to rely on squad depth and potentially integrate more young talent into the matchday squad highlights the critical importance of the rigorous training session today, as Arsenal seeks to maintain its strong Premier League position going into the highly anticipated encounter. So there you have it, Gunners. Today's rigorous training session underscores the seriousness of the upcoming challenge. While the recent return of the captain and the potential near return of two other influential attackers offer hope, the cloud of the new forward injury requires Arteta to be meticulous with his squad selection and tactical planning. The club must secure points to maintain its strong standing in the Premier League table, and the work done today ensures every available player is mentally and physically prepared. All eyes now turn to Sunday for what promises to be a defining moment in this phase of Arsenal's season. Let's jump to transfer updates. However, the attention of many fans is now turning firmly to the massive transfer speculation that has broken this week, focusing on two huge potential signings: Real Madrid's Vinicius Jr. and Napoli's Scott McTominay. The biggest news dominating the headlines is the potential availability of Real Madrid superstar Vinicius Jr. The Brazilian forward has reportedly informed President Florentino Perez that he is unwilling to extend his contract beyond 2027, citing a growingly fraught relationship with manager Xabi Alonso. Following a heated moment in El Clasico where he muttered, "Always me, I'm leaving the team," after being substituted, an exit could come sooner rather than later. The price tag is colossal. Clubs will likely need to stump up £150 million and match his reported £350,000 per week wages. Intriguingly, Arsenal has been ranked as the favourites among the Premier League's Big Six and are reportedly ready to break the bank. While the forward's defensive work rate is a known issue, the club seems to believe his attacking quality, which includes scoring in 2 Champions League finals, is worth the risk, especially as Mikel Arteta remains firmly in the market for a new left winger, despite Leandro Trossard's recent good form. In other significant transfer news, manager Mikel Arteta is reportedly driving the push to sign Napoli's Scott McTominay. The manager is said to view the Scotland international as the perfect addition to his midfield, providing vital depth. While Arsenal is already blessed with talent like Declan Rice, Christian Norgard, and Martin Zubimendi, injuries to key players like Victor Gyökeres, Kai Havertz and Gabriel Jesus this season have highlighted the need for more options. The cost for the former Manchester United man, who has flourished at Napoli with 12 goals and 6 assists in 34 Serie A outings last season, will be high. Napoli, with McTominay under contract until 2029, is demanding a hefty £60 million. Despite the competition for a starting spot with Declan Rice, who Gary Neville called the irreplaceable Roy Keane or Rodri figure, McTominay's ability to press and attack would offer fantastic tactical flexibility for Arteta as the team challenges on multiple fronts. Let's move to previous updates. Transfer discussions continue to gather pace. Arsenal are reportedly one of the clubs monitoring Nottingham Forest centre-back Murillo, though competition from Chelsea and Barcelona has intensified. His standout performance, scoring and keeping a clean sheet in Forest's 3-0 win at Anfield, has pushed him into the spotlight again. Reports suggest Arsenal have entered the race with serious intent, with Mikel Arteta said to be a long-time admirer. However, Forest value him at around £75 million, and his contract until 2029 gives them a strong negotiating position. Chelsea are believed to be the most aggressive contenders at this stage, with their manager identifying him as a priority target. Barcelona, meanwhile, are interested but unlikely to reach the required fee without selling players. For Arsenal, despite the admiration, a move appears less likely for now, especially after strengthening the centre-back department over the summer. Still, the club's interest in young, high-quality defenders shows they're planning long-term. Do you think Arsenal should push for Murillo or focus on other positions? In addition to that, Arsenal are reportedly considering selling fullback Ben White in January as part of balancing finances after a costly summer, while also showing interest in Spain U21 star Rodrigo Mendoza, whom Manchester City and Juventus are also tracking. These discussions remain in early stages, but it's clear Arsenal are positioning themselves for a very active winter window. With Bayern Munich now the immediate focus, today's session was all about recovery, rhythm and readiness. After yesterday's derby win, confidence is high, energy is strong, and the team is fully locked in for another huge night at the Emirates. Let's continue to previous updates. Arsenal are reportedly leading the race to sign Levante striker Karl Aita-Aong. According to Spanish outlet Sport, the 22-year-old Cameroonian has already caught the eye of top European clubs, with his breakthrough season with 5 goals and 1 assist in just 9 La Liga appearances. Aong's performances have attracted attention, including from Barcelona, who have reportedly already had an offer rejected. The plan from Arsenal would be to secure the signing in January, but loan him back to Levante for the rest of the season, allowing him to continue his development before joining the Gunners next summer. If this move goes through, it's a smart strategy to strengthen Arsenal's attacking depth without rushing integration. This brings us to the situation surrounding Gabriel Jesus'. Recent reports from Spanish outlet Fajes suggested that Mikel Arteta might be ready to let Jesus leave. However, these claims should be treated with caution, as Arteta has consistently spoken highly of the striker, praising his energy, competitiveness and desire. Despite this, Jesus himself has admitted that he dreams of one day returning to Palmeiras, leaving some uncertainty about his long-term commitment to Arsenal. Jesus has also been out this season due to a serious knee injury, but could be available again in early January. With Arsenal potentially signing Aong and other attackers, the club may need to consider how Jesus fits into the squad moving forward. Everton have also reportedly been monitoring his situation, highlighting that Premier League interest exists if a sale becomes viable. Meanwhile, Arsenal legend Gilberto Silva has publicly backed a potential move for Real Madrid winger Rodrigo. Rodrigo's situation at Madrid has been challenging. He has played just over 450 minutes in all competitions this season and started only 3 matches, falling out of favour under Xabi Alonso. Gilberto emphasized Rodrigo's talent and versatility, noting his ability to perform across the forward line and provide competition for Arsenal's existing squad. While signing him on a permanent deal may be financially challenging, bringing Rodrigo in on loan could be a low-risk, high-reward option that strengthens Arsenal's attacking options. Rodrigo's Real Madrid teammate Jude Bellingham has even stated that Rodrigo is more talented than some of Madrid's top stars, underlining the quality that could be added to the Gunners squad. Finally, the best news of the day concerns Bukayo Saka. According to Football Insider and Fabrizio Romano, Arsenal are in advanced talks with Saka regarding a long-term contract extension. Reports indicate that both Saka and the club are aligned on the vision of him staying at Arsenal for the rest of his career. This is a massive boost for the club, as Saka is one of Arsenal's most important players and has already established himself among the best wingers in world football. Securing him long-term not only locks down a homegrown star, but also ensures continuity as Arsenal build towards sustained success. Alongside Saka, Jurrien Timber is also progressing in contract negotiations, signalling a broader strategy to retain key players and maintain squad stability. So, Gooners, the big questions remain. Should Arsenal sign Carl Aita-Aong and potentially move Gabriel Jesus? Does Rodrigo have a future at the Emirates? And how much of an impact will Saka's long-term commitment have on the team? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.